What's good, YouTube? Introduce yourself.
Logan, Kite.
And what did you just do?
I went 10-0 in Swiss at YCS Pittsburgh.
And what deck did you use?
Kaiju Zoo.
Let's go ahead and get into it.
3 Terra Top. I feel like every Zoo deck obviously needs to play this card, and Titan board. I actually didn't draw this card very much, unlike most people. Probably why I did so well. 2 Rat, 3 Whiptail, and then 1 Thoroughblade and 1 Ram. We were playing 2, but I decided to cut it to 1 because I kept drawing the card, and like the card's just a brick, to be honest. Probably should have played 2 Whiptail as well because I opened that card a lot. 3 Ash. This card's amazing. And a Max C. It's the only hand traps I played. I didn't really want to brick with like a bunch of hand traps. I just wanted to play like a consistent deck, so I just did the same thing every single like game. Then I played the Black Sheep, of course, for the Fusion Substitute combo. And then I played 3 Kaijus. These 2 don't really matter. They're just the smallest ones, but you need to play this one over... You need to play a 3300 attack, because if Masterpiece is unaffected by spells, you can Slumber and then attack over it. And you can't play the level 9 because dinosaurs exceed with it. And that's all the monsters. And then the spells, 3 Tinky, 3 Barrage. I feel like every deck needs to play these cards. 2 Slumber. This card's fantastic. Every time I opened it, pretty sure I just won. Like especially going second. 2 Instant Fusion. I was playing 3, but I just kept like, I don't know. I kept drawing multiples, and like I kept breaking with them, especially against dinos because they banished ignored it. 2 My Body. This is probably the best card in my deck, to be honest, especially against the mirror match whenever they go Hammer Kong and Trident, because it doesn't target, so you can kill the Trident without have to kill the Hammer Kong first. 2 Forbidden Chalice. This card was fantastic. Probably the second best card in my deck. The best thing I did with it was game 1 I played a Barrage into a Rat, and then my opponent Flying Seed me and I hit him with Forbidden Chalice, and it won me the game. 2 Cosmic Cyclone. You pretty much have to play this card because of the True Draco deck. There's no other explanations for that card. And then I only played 1 Fusion Substitute. Unlike most people, I was playing 2 to 3. I honestly didn't want to play it at all, because like game 2 and 3 I always sided it out because of Retaliating C and Flying C and just all the other hand traps. But the reason I played 1 was because it was similar to like 3 Rat. It's almost like having 3 Rat, and I only needed to do it once. And then there's a trap lineup, 3 Strike, and a Warning. Warning's super important to play because of Masterpiece. You can stop the summon, of course. 2D Barrier. I don't know how many people are playing this card, but I know none of my opponents were playing it. But like, I just expected all Zoo, and I literally played against all but 4 rounds with Zoo. And then the last card in my deck was Combo.
Nice.
And extra deck or side?
Either's fine.
2 Trident. Pretty much just the standard. 2 Broad Bull. I chose to play 2 Leica. I don't know how many other people are doing this, but it comes up a lot in the mirror match. And then 2 Tiger Mortar, 1 Borbo, and then 1 Hammer Kong.
How often did you play for Hammer Kong, like as an actual play?
I did it every single time I could.
Okay.
Like, usually I try to end with Emerald, Trident, and Hammer Kong, turn 1. 2 Emerald. You have to play this card. I also play Tornado Dragon. This card is just like mirror defining sometimes. Like, if you have this card plus D Barrier, you can pop a back row, like, or a Barrage, and then hit them with D Barrier, and like in the mirror match, nothing can get over it. Like, it's just too big. Invoker, and the last card in my extra deck is Warden.
Yep.
He pretty much just
side deck. 3 Flying Sea. This card's really good in the mirror match. It's not good against True Draco Zoo, but Pure Zoo, and it's okay against Kaiju Zoo, I guess. 3 Ghost Ogre. I hate this card. I think it's just bad. The only matchup I decided to end against was True Draco Zoo. That's just because it hit the field spell. But I really just disliked this card all weekend. I played Regeki and double Dark Hole. Against the mirror match, I sided out the Kaiju engine because I didn't like it. But I still like the board wipes, and I sided in these over like the Slumbers and the Kaijus because one, it couldn't get ghost dashed, and two, like you still want the board wipes, but you don't want to draw the Kaijus.
Yeah, it slims down your dead hands.
Right. 3 anti-spell. You pretty much had this in it going first, like in most matchups, along with the Imperial Order. And then I played a Dimension Barrier, the third one, and then the last card in my side deck is Abyss Dweller.
Nice. Any shout-outs?
Shout-outs to Dylan Fox, of course, and Daniel Cornwell for his mother and him taking me, and for my Ghost Ashes. Shout-out to Goo Gaming, and that's about it.
All right, thanks, man.